have you and your team discussed the issue of maturity modeling for AI at all?
That was something actually in Cognilytica days, right? When we were an analyst firm that we would do. At PMI, we don't do consulting. And so we don't do things like maturity modeling.
Less for you wanting to measure other people as a service, but as a template for other people to measure their maturity in use. And because I've actually recently done this with, I think it was with Claude. I did one with Claude and one with Chat. And it was not too bad, actually. One was for personal use and one was for organizational. And I thought it wasn't too bad, actually.
Was it a prompt that you used and you went back and forth?
It was a prompt that I used.
Yeah. I actually was just reading somebody talking about doing that yesterday on LinkedIn. And I think that it's good, but I think it doesn't always share the entire picture. And so sometimes it can be very narrow, right? It can be sycophantic, right? And so it can tell you what you want it to hear. And so what she said, the lady who had the post, is say, think about your usage of AI as a scale of 1 to 10. Pick that number, put it in your head, then use this prompt and kind of iterate back and forth and say, are you using these tools to the best of the way that they're meant to be? Sometimes there's a lot of nuances to that. The tools that I have that are available to me at work versus personal are different. And so shadow AI is a real issue. I am not a proponent of shadow AI, so I don't do it myself. I will use Claude, I will use ChatGPT personally, right? Even Gemini personally, try and use all of them for different things. But Copilot is the only one that I have permission to use at work. So that is the only one that I use at work. Not everybody feels the same way that I do. That's okay. Shadow AI is a compliance, governance nightmare, right? So when I'm asking it, am I using it to the best of my ability? Is my team using it to the best of their ability? How are we being measured on that? There's also different roles. And so some roles are very client facing or very, member facing, very community facing. You have to be careful about how much you're using AI, right? Don't take that personal touch out of it. So are you using it to the best of your ability is one question. Are you using it appropriately is another question, right? Don't replace that human connection that I build with the members and chapter, leaders and chapter members and CPMAI certified folks. I mean, the community is incredibly amazing. I like talking to them, sending out, automated AI messaging and using a chatbot.
Terrible.
Right? It starts making it less personal.
And there's been psychological studies that show, I mean, if you can identify AI art, your appreciation of it goes down, right? So there was an interesting study on that. Actually, the one, I had two maturity models share with me. One was for individual use, and I kind of liked it. I can't remember what the higher levels were because they were way beyond my reach. But it was funny because the first one, level 1, is use AI as a better Google, which I thought was hilarious but pretty honest statement. And nothing wrong with Google. Google revolutionized our world. It gave us access to tons of information, but compared to if you take that Google application and put it in AI, you're just accelerating to the nth degree. The second level was to use it as a personal assistant, which I thought was good. Use it for certain functionalities. The third, which especially for project managers, I'm a big fan of. In ChatGPT and Claude, you have that project function, where you can, or the notebook. I think it's called in Gemini. Too. What's that?
In Infinity now, too.
Good. And I thought that was brilliant. I've actually had some really good success with that. And then the fourth level was creating your own, what's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. You mentioned it a couple of times. Agent, right?